Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox. I'm coming to you today with a review for Claws Season 2, Episode 5, I believe it is. If I'm wrong, it'll be right on the screen. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so a lot has happened since I've talked to you guys last. Okay, they are opening a new clinic. Zlata is putting her vision in place, and it's a grand opening. Everybody is there. Uncle Daddy's still pissed. Okay, Desna is excited about this opening. Zlata is proud, and where's Dr. Ken? Okay, they need him to do the ribbon cutting. Okay, we're not going to worry about Dr. Ken. They don't know where he is, but we know that Dr. Ken has been apprehended and detained by the police. One of the police being the woman that Quiet Ann is in love with. She doesn't realize that her girlfriend is actually still working undercover on this case on Desna and everything. We saw how that ended last week. I said, oh, Quiet Ann, child, I tell you, the affairs of the heart will always get you in fucking trouble. Zlata has given Desna what was it, a Maserati, a Lamborghini, or something. One of those high-end exotic cars for her hard work. Desna, you can see she is being blinded by all of this. I was just like, girl, you don't think it's going to be strange? You walking around, driving around in this nice-ass car, and you supposedly just a nail shop owner? I mean, I know they make good money in these nail shops, but $200,000 damn dollar car money? I don't think that car was that much, but you know what I'm saying. She gets in the car, you know, she's admiring it. Roller jumps in. He's like, don't you think this is moving along too fast? She was just like, let me be happy, please. Just be glad that somebody is treating me right, okay? Roller should still feel guilty that they wouldn't be in this mess if they would have just gave her fucking money at the beginning so the child could open her little nail shop and go on about her life. She asked him, are you guys really going to come after Zlata? And he says, you know what, Uncle Daddy want to do what he want to do. Don't say shit, okay? I know that's your girl and everything, but you need to keep quiet. Uncle Daddy did let you out when you asked to be let out. I said, not exactly right then, but okay. So don't say nothing. Now back to Dr. Ken. He's being questioned at the, at the precinct. And of course, he's the worst witness. Okay, they break him down quickly. Tell him that he's going to be somebody's bitch in jail. And tell him that he needs to wear a wire and all of that. Okay, at first he's trying not to say anything. But you know, Dr. Ken's nerves ain't never been the best. He finally lets him know that it's the Russians. Now, Polly, this whole situation with Polly and this bot daughter, you already see that the threads is thinning. Of course, you couldn't think that Polly was going to be able to maintain this relationship with this little girl that she's just known for a short length of time. That girl is on her way out. Now, inside the shop, Quiet Ann is happy because she's back with her girl. You know, they sending text messages. She's laughing and all of that, you know. Like I said, the affairs of the heart. Okay, Desna gets there. She's in her new vehicle. You know, the girls is all like, where'd you get that? Okay, Zlata gave it to me. I'm her lieutenant. You know, they all kind of side-eyeing Desna like, really, that bitch is crazy. Okay, are you sure you want to be this close? You know, and everything that Desna says is in her book. Okay. They all sick of her and this fucking book. We don't give a fuck about her girl boss book. Desna even tries to take up for her and tell her that that she's not that bad. But they're like, that bitch is psycho. But Desna is in this whole mode of feeling like Zlata just wants to see women rise up and be empowered. They just like, whatever, Desna. I guess you're going to have to learn on your own. She tells him how Uncle Daddy is going to come after Zlata and she don't know if she should say anything. And they all trying to figure out why she even so concerned about Uncle Daddy as well. Okay, so she meets with Uncle Daddy and she's trying to talk him out of doing it. And you know, Uncle Daddy is still in this, she killed my Wanda, the love of my life. Okay, the bitch deserves to die. And Desna tells him, I'm not really worried about you. I'm talking about the collateral damage. A whole bunch of people might die behind this. All right, can you just think a little straighter? But you know that Uncle Daddy, he cannot. He already lost once. He is not about to lose again. So Desna goes back and tells the girls that Uncle Daddy is about to get himself killed. And they all sort of like, what? And while they all there at the shop, Zlata shows up and she's telling them how, you know, they celebrating at Hammer and Pickles. Dean is going to be a featured dancer. You know, Desna's like, oh, no. No, the Dean can't do that. You know, it's too loud. The sounds, the lights, you know, that shit might kind of throw him off. But, you know, Zlata don't take no for an answer. So Dean will be the featured dancer. Desna goes on and tells Zlata that they're going to attack her at her golf tournament game that she has next week. Okay, the Dixie Mafia. And you can tell Zlata's just like, oh, okay. And she says, so I just wanted to let you know. But you know what? Maybe I can arrange a sit down between your side and the Dixie Mafia and we can all just talk. Zlata was like, yeah, just talk. She says, just talk, right? Yep, just talk. I said, Desna, are you really this blinded? Now, the woman done killed her damn sister. Why do you think this woman is just going to sit down and talk? Now, Uncle Daddy meets with the fake Haitian Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory. And he's ready to move. The Haitian fake doctor drug dealer Gregory tells Uncle Daddy, no, we're not moving right now. We're going to wait till all of the clinics are open. But you know, Uncle Daddy don't want to do that. He done already waited long enough. So then the Haitian fake Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory tells him, okay, if you don't want to listen to me, then maybe you'll listen to, my homeboy that get out this car with this gun. We gonna kill you. Okay, well, Uncle Daddy ain't, mama ain't raised no fool. Okay, he know he can't beat a bullet or a whole bunch of them coming his way. So he gets his ass in his car and he leaves. Now we jump over to Roller and Desna. They at the shop. Desna is grooming him. And she gets called to the clinic. So she tells Jen to finish up for her. So, Jen is still trying to save her marriage. She's asking Roller about Bryce, how he's doing and everything. And Roller tells her, look, Jen, it's just kind of over. You guys are not the same people that you were before. You just kind of need to accept this. But, Jen still wants her marriage. Okay. Now, we see Uncle Daddy, now that he has been defeated by the Haitian fake Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory. He's at the bar with his boy toy and he's all wallowing, Wanda gone, the love of his life. He's with his boy toy, like I told you. What's his name? Troy? Can't even remember what his name is, but he's trying to help Uncle Daddy through it. He's giving him kisses and everything, and you can tell they are in a bar where there's like your whole little southern elite are down in there, and they're watching, kind of just disgusted that Uncle Daddy and his man is sitting there kissing and all of that. Uncle Daddy don't give a fuck. Okay, now at the clinic, the reason why Desna was called down there is because they got a new doctor for this new clinic, and child, she having a panic attack. She can't handle it. She dealing in drug dealing and all of that. So Desna goes in there and she was just like, girl, my friend who is a doctor just got busted. I can't do this. I got kids. I got a family. And Desna was like, girl, you just worked for a big hospital. They was running pharmaceuticals and getting big money, so why is this any different? Okay, don't worry about it. All right, because if you go to jail, I'm gonna go to jail, and bitch, I'm not going to jail. So if I'm not going to jail, neither is you. Okay, I need you to calm down. I need you to tighten up. Everything's gonna be fine. We see Polly. She take it on home after she been rehearsing with the boys all day at the Hammer and Pickle. So she goes home, and Dr. Ken has invited his mother there. Random, isn't it? Okay. The daughter come home with her boyfriend. Okay. Polly didn't even know that she was dating this Muslim guy. But now they're officially a boyfriend girlfriend. They gonna all sit down to dinner. The most random shit. Okay. Back over at Uncle Daddy, he's still in the damn bar, and he's having hallucinations. Wanda comes and visits him. She's in her shot up outfit that she got killed in, and she just letting him know that I know shit been rough, but you need to take care of this. Okay, the old Uncle Daddy would not be sitting around waiting for nobody to tell him when to go. Go is now. Take care of this shit. Be who you were. Okay, Uncle Daddy. Okay, the one that everybody drops and listens to whenever he speaks. So now all of a sudden, because she's told him this, he feels some new sort of energy, I guess. And when the guys in the bar finally have had enough and was like, get your type out of here, call him the F word and all of that, Uncle Daddy just goes crazy on everybody. Opens a can of whoop ass, okay, stabs everybody with his shark's tooth that's hanging around his neck, hitting them with bottles and cutting their neck and all. I was like, child, I felt like I was watching The Kingsman or something. Y'all seen that movie? All this carrying on. I said, oh my goodness, this is on regular TV, child. I will never get used to it. He killed everybody. Okay, Uncle Daddy is back. All right, about to move on the Russians with this new energy. He lets Bryce know, we about to move on the Russians. We ain't waiting to the golf game. We doing that shit tonight, so get the crew ready. Okay, Roller is preoccupied at the house because his baby is sick. And this was one of those bonding moments when actually him and his wife come together because they are worried about their child. The baby is crying. He has a fever. They don't know what to do. Okay, but finally they were able to get the fever to break, and the baby is feeling better. And like I said, they had a little bonding moment, and you can tell that on some level Roller cares about his new little family. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a problem for Roller. If they feel like they got to attack Zlata and all of that, like I don't know how Roller's gonna feel about possibly killing the mother of his child, and even kind of getting his child caught up in all of that. So I was just like, Desna and Dean's house, they getting ready for his performance. Desna's still not really sure, but she does tell him that she's proud of him, and they are moving on up in the world. She got this nice car, they in the new home. Okay, it's not exactly what they wanted, but at least they don't have any more black mold, and Dean is happy for that. She tells him, we gonna get it together, and we gonna get everything that we want in the future. Okay, Dean tells her that he has invited the Haitian fake Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory to his performance, and she was like, him? Why did you okay, if he has to leave early, it's because he has a C-section scheduled. Back at Polly and Dr. Ken's house, I thought it was hilarious when the daughter starts to recite the words to Fight the Power when she was doing the prayer for the dead. And I was like, is that Fight the Power? Polly jumps in and she can always transform into whatever fantasy that she wants to become. But they sitting there, they having dinner. It's very clear that the relationship that Polly wants to have with her daughter is not there. Even Dr. Ken's mom notices it. She's a therapist, so she tells Polly something is going on inside of Polly, actually, and that's the reason why she can't seem to connect with everybody. Okay, Polly got a whole lot of shit with her, too. Now, Bryce goes and picks up the kids from Jen and serves her the divorce papers. Jen was like, we can still fix this. You haven't even tried, but Bryce is done. He can't get past the fact that she fucked around, had sex with the rabbi, so he's done. I felt so sorry for poor little Jen. Now, we getting ready to go to this damn performance. The Haitian fake Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory and Desna are on their way there, but he makes a stop at the beach and takes her out onto the sand. She's like, we're going to be late. We're going to miss this performance. He's like, no, we're not. And long story short, he gets on his knees and he proposes. Will you marry me? Puts a big old ring on her finger. Yes, yes, yes. Desna's excited. She is finally getting her man. I don't know why Desna is getting so caught up in everything moving so quickly. I was like, God, I thought she was more level-headed than this. But I mean, she is completely consumed. And I was just like, oh, Desna, girl. Please be careful. Please be careful. But she's excited. What woman wouldn't be? So they get to the club and everybody is excited for her. They see her ring. We getting married. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, Quiet Ann is even there with her damn girlfriend. They all sit down and they about to watch this performance. Okay, and they introduce Dean, comes out there and he got his raincoat on and look like he about to do something, but he gets overwhelmed. He gets afraid and he runs off the stage. Desna was about to go back there and try to help him out. Desna's always been the one to do so, but Virginia stepped in and was like, no, no, no. He needs to do this on his own. I thought that was cool. Virginia really is there for her man. So Desna sits her ass there. Dean goes back in the back. He can't do it. It's too much. It's too many people. It's too many lights. And Polly gets into one of her modes like, you can do this. Okay, get out there and do it for the boys. And that ain't really what Dean needs. He's like, I'm not doing it. She's like, okay. It's Polly. I won't use the scary voice. But she basically lets him know, like, you got this. You are the person for it. We rehearsed it. You can do it. And she pumps him back up. And she tells the boys, we gonna change the plans. We get on out there and we gonna do this. And, so Dean actually shows back up out there and they play the It's Raining Men. Was that the song? I think it was. And Dean does the damn thing. You guys, I was watching that shit and I was actually really proud of him. Like, I felt like I was watching somebody I knew. I had a big old grin on my face. I was like, dude, you better do it with this big ass bulge. I said, that shit looked painful. But he did his whole little dance, and Desna could not believe it. Afterward, Desna tells Dean how proud she was of him and how, that she was asked to get married and that they are, and but they're gonna always be together. It was the best night. Zlata shows up and she was like, I told you that your brother could do this. Okay, we celebrating and it's an engagement party now. Okay, drinks on the house. So everybody is in a celebratory mood at the club. All right, but then we have the problem of Uncle Daddy. All right, Uncle Daddy shows up at the club with his crew right as Dean and Virginia and who else was there? Was that Troy that was with them? Somebody else. They were walking out. Is that the boy named Troy? Y'all let me know what his name is. Everybody ain't got to do it. Just a few people. But they're leaving, so they're not there. Uncle Daddy and his crew go in there and they shoot up the place. Now Zlata is up on the stage and she is singing All By Myself. Was that the song? No, not All By Myself. Yeah, I think it's all by myself. Don't. Yeah. You know, the Celine Dion, the one that hits you really hard in the heart, in the gut when she sings it. Anyway, it was a real dramatic scene where everybody is getting shot except for Zlata. All these guns and laser beams and bullets is flying everywhere. Jen and Desna are hidden behind a podium or behind some sort of little wall. Everybody is shooting. Zlata finally gets a hold of a gun and shoots up a bunch of people and then shoots Bryce right through the chest. Okay. Of course, Jen is like, no! I said, oh, God. Is Bryce gonna die? Like, is that what we doing now? So they hurry up and get him in a car, and they are rushing him to the hospital. You know, hold on, Bryce, hold on, Bryce. But Bryce got this shocked look on his face like he might not be holding on. Okay, but they get to the hospital, and they rush him in, and you know, everybody runs in after him. You know, Desna cannot believe what happened. You know, she's sitting there, she's thinking about the conversation she had with Zlata. Okay, oh, we just gonna talk, right? Just talk, right? Yeah, just talk. Well, that's not what they did. Even though Zlata was in a position to have to defend herself, it wasn't like she went after them, but, you know, she was gonna do that even if it happened at the golf game. But now Desna is mad, and I guess she is going to confront Zlata. So she goes to Zlata's house, okay? I was like, this is a strange scene. She just walks in the door. Where's the fucking security? But maybe they just let her in because she is her lieutenant. But then I was like, would they just let her in like that? Especially with what was going on in there. Okay, so, you know, Desna's walking in, and then she hears some voices. Here's Zlata, okay, not out of the norm, but she also hears another voice. Okay, it sounds familiar. As she gets closer, who might it be but the Haitian fake Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory? They sitting in there laughing about the engagement. How he got on his knees at the beach and asked her to marry him. Okay, put the ring on his finger, you know. She's just like, you know, laughing. And Desna is sitting there, and I am heartbroken for Desna. I was just like, oh my God. Really? Now, I didn't think, we all knew that he was, you know, he was a drug dealer and all of that. But I was just like, are you really fucking Zlata, Haitian fake Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory? I felt so bad for Desna. Now, one little small part of me is still hoping that this is part of the plan of them trying to take down the Russians, and that Desna doesn't know, because Desna doesn't even know that he is the Haitian fake Dr. Drug Dealer Gregory. Okay, so one part of me is holding out hope that that's what he really is about, and this is part of it. But for Desna to see that on the actual day that she was, you know, asked to get married, I just felt so bad for her. I mean, she didn't say anything. You know, he stands up. He ain't got no underwear. I mean, no pants on, no underwear on. You know, Zlata gets down on her knees and gives him a blowjob, and for you to have to sit there and see your man doing some shit like this, I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, Desna, I'm sorry. But this is probably what Desna needed to see, because Desna was definitely being blinded by Zlata, and it was just going to be bad. I mean, it's still going to be bad, but at least now she's up on game. She can get her footing back. She can be back for her girls, because she hasn't really been there for them during all of this. And, you know, maybe we can get a different plan in action. But, yeah. Show is good, ain't it, y'all? All right, rock stars, that is it. Let me get off of here and make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.